What up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Street Knowledge Podcast, man. Told y'all I was coming back. Finally got some time to myself. Come chop it up with y'all. Still got a few other things to do. I hit the barber shop. It's getting close to Friday. Got a lot of things on the plate for the Street Knowledge Podcast. But yeah, I want to get into something real serious. Y'all know I do the street tales. I give y'all these stories because a lot of cats go through these things and they don't understand why it's always a problem, because they still see it in their perspective, which leads each other into beef and create a lot of havoc and grief out here. So also know that, these stories have to change up the names because some of the people are still out here. So I take these stories and bring them to y'all because there's always a lesson involved with that really could have been de-escalated, and it always end up turning into something tragic. And some names I'm gonna use that it's a real name, or it's real names because the situation already happened and it's either public record and or either somebody is not here, which is a sad thing. But yeah, at the end of the day, I want to get into something with this street tale about a dude named Eddie Moe, known in the hood for having that weight and, hitting a lot of people with that work. He's that primary go-to. Every hood got that one primary go-to dude that always keep it. Then you got the guy his name is Tash. Thank you. His name is Tash. So this particular day, Tash, he was getting low with the work, and he knew he was gonna need some. So, Tash and Eddie Moe been dealing with each other for a while now. So you can, it's safe to say they cool, they friends. And so Tash called Eddie Moe up, put in his order for what he wanted, told him what he wanted, and Eddie Moe gave him a time to link with him and come through. That he gonna get him situated and have him straight. So, long story short, time come, Eddie Moe breaks out. Tash breaks out and go to where Eddie Moe told him to come link with him at, to come get what he wanted to buy. So he get over there, they smack five, lollygag a little bit, chop it up. Then Eddie Moe told him, come with me. So they go upstairs. Eddie Moe hands him a bag with what he had put in his order for, and Tash handed him the money. Tash handed him the money. They sit there while he counting. So while he counting, they sit and talk and have a long talk, small talk, whatever. Bullshitting. Cash, everything was straight. Everything was even. So now they leaving. Eddie Moe walking Tash back downstairs. Tash breaks out, get to where he going. He goes and put the work up. He gonna put the work up because he don't need it right now. He always been doing business with homie, so you know they got a trust factor. Him and Eddie Moe got a trust factor. He puts it up, break out, go outside, do his daily due diligence. So now a day go by. I'm pausing because these cars going by out here on my little walk. But a day go by. He don't need to work because his team, he still got work. He just got that just so he'll have to keep his flow going. Once he finish, he'll already have more. Another day go by. Other day go by later on that evening. One of his boys, one of his boys on his team, hit him and told him, yo, they almost finished. They're gonna need some more. So he like, all right, well, good, we straight. He goes back where he took the work and put it up until he needed it. He goes up there, open the bag, throws it on the scale, and it's missing 15 grams. So he like, wow, let me hit up Eddie and let him know that we missing something. So he calls Eddie up, and he ain't get no answer. So he ain't thinking nothing of it. Y'all know how the game go out here. Everybody don't always answer when you first call them, especially when they do major business. So anyway, he goes ahead and just start bagging up, doing whatever he needs to do and putting it together so he can get it out there and keep his flow flowing consistently. So after he do what he do, you know, he gets some time to himself. He like, damn, homie ain't hit me back yet. So he calls Eddie again. Eddie answers the phone. Like, yo, what's good, homie? Yo, you ready already? He's like, nah, bro, I'm just calling to let you know I didn't bother that thing because I didn't need it when I got it. I just wanted to make sure I had something. But now I'm touching it, and it was missing 15 grams. So Eddie Moe like, what you mean it's missing 15? He said, I put that on the scale myself. Mind you now, when you're doing business, you want to cross your T's and dot your I's. And when I'm saying that to say, when they sat there and counted that money out, they were supposed to automatically put that work on the scale in front of each other. Because now here's where the discrepancy come in at. Tash saying he ain't touch it. Eddie Moe saying he put that on the scale himself and know what it weighs. So now it could be either two things. Eddie Moe scale, batteries going dead or whatever, and it wasn't weighing correctly, or it could be an old scale, whatever, and or Tash, which didn't call back in 2 days about grams being missing and said he sat it down until he was ready. Who knows where Tash sat and left it? Who knows if somebody else was in Tash's house and dipped in the bag and grabbed some stuff out of it. And you can't say nobody didn't because you didn't weigh it in front of Eddie Moe. Or Tash know that nobody comes in their house but him. But normally it don't be like that. In this game, it's somebody you gotta trust that you can send up there to go get something just in case you ain't there. But let's just say nobody did go up there. He ain't give the key to nobody. But in Eddie Moe mind is, he waited for 2 days to go by and then tell me that it's short. Now in Eddie Moe mind is like, damn man, I should have weighed that shit in front of him. Like, what the fuck? Same thing in Tash mind. Man, I should have put that shit on the scale in front of this nigga. Because now he gonna look at it like I could be lying when I'm not lying. Now, one thing could happen that will make everything all right. Eddie Moe could be like, man, being I ain't weighed in front of you, I'm gonna just take that on the chin. I'm gonna throw you them 15 extra grams. Just make next time, man, we just putting everything on the scale. In Tash mind, he know ain't nobody been up there. He's not backing down from. He know ain't nobody touched him. So what really happened is Eddie Moe don't want to go for that. He don't want to be a real thorough cat and give up the extra grams, because in his mind, he weighed that shit himself. And he probably not thinking to check the scale, make sure it's broke or whatever. So now, here's the confrontation. Eddie Moe tells him, yo, bro, I ain't nothing I can do for you, man. I weighed that out myself. I know it wasn't short. Maybe you had somebody over there that dipped in your joint. Now here come Tash. What? Ain't nobody was in this crib, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you over no little 15 grams. It's just about the respect. My money was straight. And you ain't getting no complaints. You ain't got no havoc behind nothing. I can't be taking no 15 grams short loss. So now they going back and forth. Back and forth. Which in all naturality in the game, if you do take days to contact somebody, about something that you got from them, and it's been days that went by, that really is kind of your fault. Really it is, because nobody know what you've done with that. Even though Eddie Moe batteries could have been dying or whatever, it could have been an old scale. At the end of the day, he looked at it on his own. But business is business. Eddie Moe didn't weigh that out in front of that man. So he opened up a door for a man to say that his joint was short. And you got people that play those type of games over petty ass grams. But they'll say, man, I ain't doing that over no petty money. Which has been proven. It has been done in hoods all across the country of niggas doing business and niggas fall out over something that simple and that petty. Only thing about it, it would be, or would have to be, one of the two that's going through it would have to be a man and bite the bullet and say, yo, all right, man, just next time I know what I need to do with you. But no, that wasn't the case in this one. they both wasn't backing down to what they stood on. So now they back and forth arguing over the phone over 15 grams. That kind of both of them was at fault because they did not weigh it out the same way they counted the money at the same time. And these are the things that I be telling cats out here. A lot of cats lost their life for less than nothing. Because now, a heated argument between Eddie Moe and Tash. Tash feeling some kind of way. Eddie Moe feeling some kind of way. Eddie Moe hangs up on Tash like, man, I know what I did. I know what I seen on that scale. And he ain't backing down. Tash know that he didn't touch the work. But still, Tash should have got straight home and threw it on the scale and called at a reasonable amount of time also. And maybe that would have kind of eased the tension, because he could say, yo, I'm gonna bring it back to you the same way how you just gave it to me. If it was done right after he got to his destination to put it up. Well, he didn't do it. So now he hangs up on him throughout a heated argument. And here's where a lot of cats go wrong, slipping. He basically said, fuck that nigga, Tash. He's saying fuck Tash, excuse my language, F Tash. I just don't get it. I just ain't gonna do business with him no more. I don't need his little $6,000. Playing them kind of games when I know what I did. So now he done left a Pandora box open for himself. And still erasing the fact out of his mind to Tash, it's way more deeper than 15 grams. He feeling disrespected. And you hung up the phone on him. And it can go both ways, but only reason why I don't go the other way with Eddie Moe, because he was the one supplying it. He got his money, he don't care. Tash, he's short money. So now which way y'all think this gonna go? Who the one got more of a game to lose, or more of a reason to feel that they was more disrespected in this actual story, in the process of what's going on? Only one it could be is Tash, because he's short out of money, whatever 15 grams would cost, even if it was $2. It's a principle to him. So now, Eddie Moe outside laughing, shooting basketball on the crate. Him and his team bugging out. He just ignored the fact of, the argument he got into over a bad business deal, because now it is considered a bad business deal because it wasn't handled correctly. Nobody weighed out the money like the grams on the scale in front of each other the same way they counted the money in front of each other. So he out there chilling, playing ball. 3 of his homeboys out there. Regular day, what they do. Next thing you know, what you see. Car pull up, 2 guys jump out. One of them is Tash, one of them is his homeboy. Tash focused on Eddie Moe. Straight to him with the gun out, no hesitation, lit him up. His homeboy shooting, shot the other 2 guys that was there playing ball. with Eddie Moe right on the corner. And now what? Two of Eddie Moe homeboys shot up, dead or even alive. Eddie Moe dead or might have survived. But at the end of the day, sometimes when you are the big dog in the game, something that's small, just go ahead and correct it and make sure that you weigh it out, because it's still your fault for not weighing it out in front of the guy. You left the door open for him to run a scam on you, if it was a scam, to say he was short a couple grams. So for you to continue on your journey and don't have to look over your shoulder, situate it. Don't roll with ego, thinking that, fuck that nigga, excuse my language, F that dude, I don't care, I know what I did. Sometimes just let things ride. Go ahead and touch him up. He gonna keep coming back spending money, and I think everything would have flowed smooth. Now you didn't actually honor your mistake, and you could have been the bigger man, meaning Eddie Moe, and got that done. And not only that, don't act like you wasn't just on the phone arguing with somebody. In this game, everybody just ain't gonna keep arguing. In the drug game, you know what comes next. It's gunplay, or unless you surely know the dude is a punk. And sometimes punks, enough is enough with them. They come out their closet and you'll be the first one that they touch blood with and normally turn them into a killer and or a vicious killing, drug dealing machine. So now who wins? Nobody. Because now the door's open for Tash to either get caught for murder charges, him and his homeboy, or he might not get caught. But Tash is dead, two homeboys dead, or either they survive, but their life might be ruined from bullets that's inside of them, probably paralyzed, all of the above. So y'all tell me, what do it all mean? Y'all tell me, and leave in the comments if y'all ever known some people to go through this. And this is a story, if y'all know some people that's going through this, to pull their coat, to try to situate that. And don't sleep on it like it's not real. Because it's real. People get killed for $2, $1. It's all about principle. Some people get killed over $0 when it's a heated argument and two chests is poked out. So let this story be a lesson to you. Make sure y'all share to everybody y'all can share this to, man. And all my subscribers, keep subscribing, because I'm going to keep giving y'all this knowledge, this street knowledge, these street tales, as much as possible, so y'all understand, y'all can feed it to the youth and let them understand that this how easy it is to lose your life over wanting to be a big drug dealer, a big drug kingpin, man. Because at the end of the day, it ain't worth it. 15 grams, whatever it was. If it was 150 grams, still ain't worth you losing your life over something that was not handled correctly. And then egos is involved. So yeah, make sure y'all hit me up on my new page on IG at @TheRealBigBoosie. Thanks to all my people that's donating. Y'all can donate. Money sign Bernard Riggin, RIGGIN. It'll be in the subscription. Make sure y'all like, share, hit that notification button so y'all will know when I'm dropping another one. I'm gonna keep these street tales coming, man. Your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast, man. We not playing with them. Let's go.